Into a reset step. Now, whenever you're focusing on game shots, the big thing to really focus on is game footwork that gives you those shots. The situations could be a lot of different scenarios, but the footwork would be the same. And so we really wanted to spend our time getting reps out of specific game footwork. Now, one thing I want you to really focus on right now is being able to do your inverted drop, primarily in this case, using your offhand to start with, and we'll explain that in a moment. But if I'm going to dribble into my footwork mat, what I want you to really focus on is your ability to first execute the inverted drop. Now, an inverted drop means the ball stays in my same hand, but my outside foot goes back, my inside foot goes forward. And so if I have the ability to go with my inverted drop, this is a situation that I'm in. Now, the biggest key is that you actually feel like you can drive out of this. Just tapping your feet down won't necessarily sell that move for you, or a better way to say it doesn't really give you true options. And so if I do my inverted drop and I can load a little bit, obviously I can feel what I could do out of this. I could push cross and go opposite. I could turn pound and drive straight. But the whole purpose right now is I do my inverted drop. If I feel like I have some space to shoot, now I can do a reset step. So I'm going to take my inside foot and I'm going to bring it back to where I want to shoot as you rise up and actually pull that shot. And so your ability to execute that shot out of your inverted drop, making sure you're hitting those spots, and then reset step to shoot is going to be your main focus. Now, here's where I'm saying primarily do this in the beginning with your offhand. Because if I do an inverted drop with the outside hand, it's not as common to shoot out of this. You still want to work on it, but don't make it your primary. Now I do my inverted drop and I pull. Now you're going to have to more than likely square in the air unless you get really good at turning the foot a little bit to get your elbow square to the basket. So you're going to feel like it's a little bit more uncomfortable to shoot when you're doing this set of footwork from your strong hand. But like I said, work on that, but really make your offhand dribble a weapon in this case, because you're more than likely going to get more opportunities to shoot the shot with your left. So if you're spending 20 minutes on this, for instance, maybe spend 12 minutes on your left hand, 8 minutes on your right hand, for instance. That's just a guide. If you want to split them up half and half, that's completely up to you. Now, when you're doing this, I would recommend that you actually take some time to make sure your feet are hitting the spots. And so make sure that you're not being sloppy. So my feet are hitting the gold and the gray, for instance, and then I'm actually stepping back with that reset step to create space. So spend some time working on your inverted drop to your reset step, getting into those details, and of course, getting